property management. We are excited that you have chosen us for your rental needs.
Our goal is to provide excellent homes for our valued customers while delivering the best customer service. Before we give you keys, we want to quickly touch base on the lease agreement and move-in process.
Now let's hit the ground running
and dive into the lease agreement. Today, we will be going over our most frequently asked questions, although it is still your responsibility to read the lease agreement in its entirety. First, occupancy. Please make sure all adults that will be living at the property are listed at the top of the lease and have signed the agreement.
Second, rent. Rent is due on the 1st of each month, although you do have a grace period until 5 o'clock on the 5th. If the grace period falls on a weekend, you are still responsible to make sure we have that payment before 5 o'clock on the 5th. This means you need to make your payment online or drop off a personal check, money order, or cashier's check in the Dropbox. If you do pay your rent after the grace period, late fees will apply. There is an initial late fee of $50 on the 5th after 5 o'clock plus $10 per day until rent is paid in full. We understand that life happens, and we're more than willing to set up a payment arrangement.
Third, lease term. Please make sure you understand your lease term length. Our leases are not always a year long due to property owner requirements, locations, and availability. At the end of your lease term, you have 3 options. You can turn in a 30-day notice, renew your lease agreement, or go month to month. If you will be staying in the property, we will need to conduct an inspection. If you are signing a new lease agreement, the lease will need to be signed before the end of your current lease. This is to avoid the month-to-month fee. If you do not renew your lease, the month-to-month fee will be applied to your account. So take it from me and do not procrastinate your renewal.
Fourth, move-out requirements. If you turn in your 30-day notice and you plan to move out, please remember you need to use Rocky Mountain carpet cleaning to clean your carpets. This charge is your responsibility and cannot be taken out of your security deposit. We take great pride in the condition of our properties. If you follow our move-out guidelines, you have the ability to receive your security deposit back in full.
Lastly, we want to remind you all of our properties are no smoking and no unauthorized pets. If you are needing approval for a service animal or emotional support animal, you and your qualified individual need to fill out our reasonable accommodation packet. If unauthorized animals are found at the property, hefty fines will be applied to your account.
Finally, we made it through the key points of the lease agreement. Although, please remember it is still your responsibility to read the lease agreement in its entirety. Next, let's talk about the move-in process. First, we want to confirm you have switched the appropriate utilities into your name. This would include Idaho Power, Intermountain Gas, and the city of Pocatello or Chubbuck. If you have not yet done so, please call them right now.
Second, we do not maintain the mail keys. Not all of our rentals need mail keys, but if your rental does, please listen to the following steps. If we give you a mail key, this is because the last resident turned it into us. If this mail key does not work or we did not give you one, please take your lease to the post office on Clark Street and they will provide you with the correct mail key.
Third, we provide an online portal for each resident. If you have submitted an application online, you have already created your account. This gives you the online convenience to pay your rent, sign documents, and submit service issues. If you use your ACH method to pay rent, there are no additional charges. Although, if you use a debit or credit card, there will be a convenience fee associated with that company.
Finally, we will be giving you a move-in inspection form. Please document any imperfections or anything you would not want to be charged for. We encourage photos and detailed inspection forms. This form is due back 7 days after you pick up keys. You've now completed our move-in process.
Now please visit the representative at the front desk to answer any questions, grab that move-in inspection form, and receive those keys.
It's time to move in because at 5 Star,
it's not just a rental, it's your home.